All right, we are live.
How's it going, everybody?
Oh my god.
Get this going.
Episode 2.
So,
Welcome back.
yeah,
Everybody's
it's
watching.
been a whole week.
Has it been a week? I thought it was like 2 weeks.
I think it's only been one, right?
We started, a week ago.
Everything's like blending together anymore. Okay,
There's no time.
I am grabbing the link now.
Okay, and
I don't know
DM
why
it,
it's-
and then I'll retweet it.
That is the plan. Live. Share. Link.
I don't see it.
Give me a second. Damn.
I'll just be on.
All right, and the link is going right here. All right, there you guys go. Go ahead
Did
and
you
make
DM
the tweets. I just sent it to the. Yeah. I
Yum.
also put down a tweet so you guys can retweet that if you wanted to instead.
Oh. Oh, look at us. Look at us. Wait, how do I?
Who would have thought?
I want to copy a link.
Episode. Tonight's episode is, quote, "Do not comply."
Why are we quoting that?
Why don't we have to quote it? Like, nobody trademarked it.
Shut the fuck up.
On this episode, trademarked of Period Pains, trademarked, we are talking about compliance and why we do not do that. Trademarked.
We are the face of the revolution.
We are
We're
by
the face of
definition.
the revolution.
I just think it's funny how all of us started out as shit posters, just having a grand old time, and now
When did I
Literally,
stop being
we're
a
the
shit
voices
poster?
of reason.
When
We're
did
the
I
only-
stop being a shit poster?
we're the
The
only
face
intelligent
of the
people.
revolution.
There are no,
What the fuck, motherfucker pulled out a fucking German rifle.
there are no.
Armed and ready.
Am I the only person not armed? Wow, I feel
Here,
like
you can borrow one of these. Have this.
Jason Voorhees.
I prompted Ricky to get his shit.
Episode 2. Do not comply.
Good thing it's not loaded. That would have been embarrassing.
You just accidentally shoot yourself, and we're just like,
On live stream, and then
On
we end up
live
on
stream.
fucking
And
what's
I'm
it
the
called?
host of it,
World
so
Star.
I couldn't stop the live stream after.
Edgy live leaks or something.
we're gonna end up on like World Star, or like
Oh,
we're gonna end up on like a watch list. And we're just like,
So here's the thing. I put my glasses somewhere, and I don't. There they are. So how many people
That's
are watching?
all
I
right.
can't see.
one.
let's
No,
find
I'm just
out.
kidding. It's me. One. It's me.
A whole one.
What?
I don't know. Let me pull it up and check.
Wait,
let
let
me
me-
put it on Twitter real quick.
Send it to the people in Discord so they can figure it out.
There are currently 2.
All right. Well,
I love that for us.
All right.
Can't wait
Well,
to get
yeah,
zero,
we could send it to the Discord
can't-
so they know as well.
can't wait to get 0 questions in the chat again. We're like, does anybody want to ask any questions? We got no questions.
so here's what's. God, what was it? I forget what his name is. Jack. Let me put up.
Jack Marshall, that one.
Jack
Black.
Pazobiec. You guys know him?
Jack Pasobic.
Pazobiec. He's kind of daddy. First off,
Did you
Jack
just say- wait, no.
Proboscis. Let's take a look at chat.
he's
Jack
a little. He's kind of
Proboscis.
hot.
Oh my gosh, I love Jack Prometheus.
I fucking love that.
Jack Proboscis.
Anyways, he just tweeted out breaking Biden admin now discussing calling Mike Lindell to testify at the January 6th commission following today's Atlantic article per White House official.
Why are we still talking about this? Like, it's so old.
Here's what's interesting. You know what they're doing now? They're coming after everyday American citizens. It's where this is leading to. Was Mike Lindell there on January 6th? He wasn't.
No.
Even if he agreed with it. Why is he getting pulled up?
You know, they're probably going to just grab everyone who just agreed with it.
Oh, baby, they're going to be looking at all of our shit posts from January 6th. I had so many bangers that's going to get pulled up on the testimony for my trial for the gulags.
I'm literally like,
You know what the
depressed.
benefit of that will be, though? Is they're going to have to reinstate your old account just to pull them up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm like depressed because I can't see mine because my whole account.
I'll be sitting in my
gone.
jumpsuit, logging into my old account like, "Ayo,
I'm back, bitches."
About it, you're gonna post selfies like about to testify. You're
It's the court case for me.
You're literally at like the testifying. What do I call like the witness stand, and you're like,
Oh, we got Matthew saying, "I hear you. I hear. Tell y'all live."
I hear tell y'all
Why do I
live.
look
We
so-
are live. We are
I
We
look
are
live.
live.
I look white and I am.
Live and alive.
Oh, and wait, how many people we got left?
Let's see. We got 5 now. It's growing fast.
Whoa, we pushing it tonight, folks.
We're burning calories, sis.
I'm eating
We're pushing
calories. I'm trying to gain weight.
We are setting. Oh, we at 6 now.
Oh, we are setting a precedent.
Oh yeah. You know what?
That's a lot.
This is the
The
crew.
frenemies, Trisha Paytas, Ethan Klein, burn out, bitch. You're done.
hmm
Wait, so didn't Paris Hilton just follow you?
Yes, she did.
How the hell did that happen?
It's because I.
What did you do?
Okay, so I asked her if I could be a godparent to her kid if she has one, and then she liked it and followed me, and I was like, okay. I was like, that's hot.
But then she pulls up in your DM like, okay, so I actually need a godparent. And you're just like,
She's like, I actually meant it. So
she was like, actually, be a godparent. I don't have anybody else, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like the surrogate for Paris Hilton's kid.
speaking of Hilton, we have CD Hilton who just said they're here.
I love him. I love that mother.
You should shoot Paris Hilton your mutual a DM and say watch the stream.
I'm gonna shoot Paris Hilton a DM and ask her to come on.
She's like, oh my god, hi. And we start talking about lockdown. She's like, yeah, I don't know what that is.
She's like, I just don't understand. Like, it's not hot.
Just stop the virus. Just stop
Like,
it.
back when I was on A Simple Life, me and Nicole used to get sick all the time. But like, I don't know, it's so different this time.
Paul, Ricky is eating bread. Just plain, not buttered bread. Is that sourdough?
It is sourdough.
I love
Okay, I can
sourdough.
accept that. Sourdough bread. It's to soak up the wine.
There was one time I was at a restaurant and they asked us like what toast we wanted. We were eating breakfast, and the lady has the most robotic voice. She's like, "Do you want white, wheat, rye, or sourdough toast?" And it was like, sourdough. I was like intimidated. I was like, just give me some bread.
I don't want sourdough. Oh, my fucking balls itch.
I don't know about you, but sourdough when it's toasted, perfect.
Okay, so we're currently complying with
We're not complying with anything.
bread-
We're talking
bread-
about
Okay.
no, we're
the
we're
bread.
we're complying with what the bread companies want us to do. And that's advertise their
So I
product.
brought up Jack. Is it Posaic?
Posobic.
He's really hot.
Posobic.
For all the
He's got a
gay
tiny
cons.
chin.
He does.
He does.
It's cute. It's so like I wish mine was
Like he's
that
got
little.
a really pronounced jaw, and then it's just
He has a feminine face.
Is that Jack Paradise? No,
Jack
it's
Paradise.
Portal.
So he just tweeted out, and I trust him. Like, he's been pretty spot on. He's saying the White House is now discussing entertaining the idea of possible lockdowns. Guys, they're gonna try to lock you down again. Like, but just get
It's
that
coming.
through your
Like,
head
what's
now.
happening?
Enough of this perpetual goal posting where we're saying, no, it's not gonna happen. You're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. They're gonna
Can't
try
wait.
to lock you down again.
There's no if or anything about
They're gonna-
it. They are going to.
And
It's-
I'm so tired of all the fucking sheep, especially on our sides, saying this. They're like, it's not gonna happen. You're just fear mongering. Get fucked and open your eyes, you stupid fuck. Jesus Christ. I can name out dozens of these stupid conservatives.
Just name them right
Mhm.
now. Name drop.
Well, it's either
I'm not
people
drunk
on the
enough yet.
right saying it's not going to happen, or it's people on the left who are like it needs to happen.
I swear, it's like Biden. I can't wait to clown on him because he was like in his campaign, I will not shut down the country and I'm gonna like
Shut down the virus.
with his little aviator shades. It's so cool.
I just
Motherfucking riding with Biden goes like,
My favorite tweet of all time was when the gasoline shortage came out, and fucking Carson tweeted, "Y'all was riding with Biden, now y'all walking."
that shit was good. That was some good shit. Oh, I'm so happy for him. He's finally out of the California.
Me too.
My favorite tweet, I just saw it. I think it's probably one of my favorite things I've ever seen earlier. It was it was like that iCarly meme where she's sitting in front of like the computer with the soda, and it was like me booking a flight to Snapchat HQ to fix the problem myself.
Oh my god.
Dude.
So what even happened with Snapchat? Because I noticed that it was bugging out for like a half second.
For a half second, it hasn't been working for 4 hours, at least for me.
The CIA shut down the servers because they're going through all of them to
No.
pick up all
So
of
here's
our
my phone. Here's my phone. You like try to. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. You like open the app. I can't do this. Wait. Let me take it off the cord.
You gotta
Let me open
hold
Snapchat
the
for
phone
a second.
away from the screen.
See, you open the phone. Yeah, it's too bright. I can't do this. Anyways, so the point is that it doesn't work.
Mine's working.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
mine works.
Well, you guys are rich. You guys are just privileged. They're just trying to oppress me as a native
I wish
islander.
I was rich right now. My last day at my job is tomorrow.
How do you feel about that?
Free. You know how draining it is to sit behind a desk?
Yeah, I did that. And I got to yell at people at my
I
window.
didn't even get to do that. I got to talk to boring ass attorneys.
They would like aggressively, like there was one time I was sitting behind the desk at work and one of the truckers came very aggressively and he slid the window open for me and I was like, and I went, don't touch that.
It's a good thing
He
you
was
got
probably
a.
like, this fucking faggot. I'm gonna.
It's a good thing you got that trucker kink, Josh.
So shut up. He opens it and he hands me this clipboard and I closed it and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait for like 5 minutes to start doing the paperwork just because he opened the window and was super like rude.
Oh my
I
god.
sat there for like I literally just sat there like this for like 5 minutes and I can see him out there looking at me like, and I was like, I'm not doing it until 5 minutes are up. And then I did it and I opened it and he goes, why it take you so long to do my paperwork? And I was like, oh, the like machines were down. And then he left.
So, tangent. But moving on. So,
The
I
country
think what everybody needs to get in their heads right now is nobody's going to save you.
No.
Like, your local government is not going to save you. Your elected officials are not going to save you. Your favorite celebrities are not going to save you.
Paris
This
Hilton
is-
won't save me.
She won't. I'm sorry. She's going to say and go back into her $4 billion mansion. I don't know.
Mhm.
The only way out of this mess is if everyone, and I'm talking about everyone, stop being a fucking pussy.
Mhm.
You need to walk into the store without a mask on. Okay? I know it's hard. People are going to stare at you. They're going to give you dirty looks. Most won't say anything. If a clerk comes up to you and says, you need to be wearing a mask, just be like, oh, I'll remember that next time. And just keep walking.
Just say you don't have one.
Just say, I'm wearing one. Just be like, I'm wearing one.
You can't see it? It's the new
Right here.
It's like Invisalign, but
I think they actually did have like clear plastic masks. I saw people make like they had made them, and people were like buying them, and I was like, so you're just gonna wear some clear plastic over your face? Like, why?
everyone's about to fucking suffocate on their masks.
Just die.
Breathe in the plastic.
That's what we got to do.
No, I mean, if we all collectively just said no, I mean, they could try to say they'd enforce it, but they could not enforce an entire nation.
They can't get all of us.
Yeah.
It was like when that gives me the whole like Area 51 raid when everybody was like everybody just storm it and they can't get all of us.
It's true. It's true.
And
They can't get all of you.
Although,
speaking of, I'm so mad that nobody actually like attempted to like break in because I was like ready for it. I was like, can't wait for all the media
I
coverage.
think one guy did, and he got shot or
Slow.
yeah,
arrested.
speaking of pussies who didn't go through with what they were gonna do.
For real, the millennials. It's all the millennials, which is
Y'all
not me.
pussies.
You're a millennial.
I
You're
don't think I'm a
both-
millennial.
You're
If
both
they all stormed
millennials.
together.
When does millennial start? What year?
It's like in your 20s. You're both millennials.
No, that's not how it works. What year was
That is. Josh, where did you learn that?
Hold
Who
on.
told you that?
Shut up. Hold on.
Because that's just straight up wrong.
No, I'm serious. Millennials were born
Don't turn
between
into a millennial when you turn 20.
the millennials were born between
Like,
1981 and 1996.
Paul says our city health officer, in quotes, issued this ridiculous statement that she agrees with the new CDC guidance. Everyone is encouraged to wear masks. She can't wait until she can mandate them again. And she's going to try. And that is where we have to stop complying.
Mhm.
Stop complying with these. That is the only way out of this mess.
Oh yeah, the leaders
Anti-maskers
love
rise.
it.
You're damn fucking right, Brayden. That is the only way out of this mess. Is everybody collectively says no.
We just have to
Stop.
we just have to make them stop. Like,
Yeah, and make fun of these people too. I've started. Like,
Okay,
I
there
don't
you
do
go,
this
Josh.
a lot anymore. Like at the beginning, I would like drive past people and they'd be walking outside on the sidewalk, and I just like roll down my window as I'm going past. I'm like, take it off. You're outside. Humiliate them. Because here's the reality. It doesn't matter if you're factually correct. People will conform to no matter what or to whatever is most socially acceptable. You can show them a whole chart and proves beyond a reasonable doubt that masks do not work. And they'll be like, okay, if they walk into Target and everybody's wearing a mask, guess what are they going to do? They're going to wear a mask because they don't want to stand out.
Mhm.
Groupthink.
Yeah.
Be the trendsetter. All of you, we all carry this weight equally. You have to be the trendsetter. If you are alone, so be it. Learn to love the attention.
burn them all.
Burn them.
Burn the masks.
I don't want to see a single one of y'all wearing one of these anymore. I'm over it. I'm at the point now where, like, as Ricky was saying, it's like I don't even understand why this was never a thing in the first place. If these people are so terrified that they're gonna get sick with COVID, if they want to wear a mask, they can just do it. Like, nothing's stopping them. But like, what's telling everybody else that we have to, other than some stupid mandates from the president? And same thing with the vaccinations, which I think we're going to talk about that. Is they want people being like, well, you're not vaccinated, so stay away from me. And I'm like, so how is me not being vaccinated going to affect you who is vaccinated? Does your vaccination just magically stop working if somebody else isn't vaccinated? That's not how it works in like every other disease with like the flu and like polio.
So here's the thing with that. It's my suspicion is that, all right, so these people have surrendered all control to their lives to the state, right?
Mhm.
They control nothing in their lives. I think the way that they are compensating for that is telling you what you need to do with your body. And it's almost like this, because all of them are on this weird fucking power trip, past year and a half, telling you what you need to do. And they think they can get away with it. That's why they're doing it, A. And I think it's also because they feel like they have no control in their lives. Maybe this is some means of them garnering a little bit more of control. Call them out. Confront them. Most of the time, they're not going to say anything back. And if they do, they're probably gonna scream at you like a crazy person. That's fine. Record them and then put them on blast. Humiliate these people.
And this just gives me a lot of this is just like I don't want to say cancel culture, but it kind of gives me the same vibe where like I guess like if we need to kind of use their habits against them with like cancel culture, but the problem is that the right is trash at cancel culture. So like like I don't think there's anybody worse than boycotting anything than the right. They're horrible at boycotting things.
Mhm.
And like 95% of the time, them boycotting things just gets them like more money to the things that they're trying to boycott.
So what the right is doing right now is say we're all playing Monopoly, right? And we all kind of have our different versions of how the game works. But when push comes to shove, when we disagree, we all agree upon that there's a mutually agreed upon ground with the manual, right? So what the left has done is they said, well, I'm going to play it how I want to play it, and you're not going to do shit about it. So we're going to just break the rules, and you're going to deal with it. And what the right is doing right now is still... Is that music coming from me? Anyways, maybe
I don't
it's
hear any
downstairs.
music, so it's
I don't
probably
hear
coming from you.
Maybe I'm insane. The right...
Both.
Okay, so the left has breached the rule book. The right is sitting there bitching about it, but still playing by the same rules, expecting, you know, that they're gonna win that way. They're not. You can, and I say this a lot. You cannot negotiate or talk with someone who does not speak the same language of reason. They're gone. They're gone. We're not going to win over these people by playing respectfully and being, well, we can agree to disagree. No, because they're now trampling on your rights now. So
Yeah. You may agree to disagree, but they aren't.
yeah, they're not going to agree to. They're saying, okay, well, it's going to be my way, and you're just going to conform to it. No, fuck you.
Basically, we take the passive stance while they're taking this active stance.
And it is incredibly admirable how persistent the left is. I truly do admire like their ability to round up people and shut down whatever they want. It's really impressive. Force of nature.
Yeah. No, it's dangerous.
See, we got some comments. Not a fan of how public health nerds that look and act like they would have believed in high school and now little dictate. I agree, Matthew. You ever notice these people that are making all these public policy? They're the motherfuckers who would have been shoved in the lockers in high school.
That's
It's
true.
like they're compensating now.
It's they're making up for the lack of power they had back then.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, also, we got a comment from Paul answering Josh's question. Millennials were 1980 to 1996. So both me and Ricky are not millennial.
I'm gonna just say that you are because it's more fun.
No.
Wait, I'm 97.
Yeah, I'm 97, so we're after that. We're Gen
What
Z.
are we?
Y'all
Gen
are
Z.
old.
We're Gen Z.
We're Gen
Mhm.
Z.
Love that.
Well, I guess I do have a use for this.
Wow.
So we're all in California. How about you guys in the comments? Like,
Yeah, where's everybody at?
I'm pretty sure that Paul is from like Arkansas or
Arkansas.
Oklahoma, one of those two.
he's in Arkansas.
He's like, no, it's actually Nevada.
He's like, I'm actually
He's
from.
gonna be like, I'm actually in Poland.
Maryland.
He's like, I currently live in Japan.
Brandon says Texas.
Ugh, love that for you.
How is it with the CDC announcement yesterday, guys? I don't know about your parts of California, the three of us. I've been driving out a lot today, doing a lot of errands. There's a whole lot of people complying, even with the rules not set in place. Are you seeing the same thing?
So I honestly haven't gotten out much since it because one, I don't get paid until tomorrow and potentially not even until Monday now because resigning, so I don't get my direct deposit. But at least in terms of what I've heard, I know my grandma's like, yeah, they did the new CDC guideline, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
I'm at the point now where I think that people need to stop taking everything that the CDC says as
God.
gospel and like it's like literally like the medical Bible. It's like
Oh, it's a cult.
it's
They
like
definitely have lost a lot of credibility from this.
because of Dr. Fauci and like Dr. Birx, I think her name was. She resigned because people caught her breaking her own lockdown COVID like suggestions, which I thought was hilarious. Everybody was calling her Scarf Lady because she wore these hideous scarves every time she was in public.
I liked them. I was
Um,
sitting there at
They
the
are
beginning like,
Arizona or
I
Arkansas?
want to look like that. They were so cute.
Now there's only like two people I can think of that pull off scarves, and that's Fred and Daphne from Scooby.
That's an ascot.
Matthew is from Connecticut. Paul is from Arkansas. Yeah. I live in a very blue city in Texas. Well, Brandon, that's about to be me in a couple. Hopefully in a month. We'll see. No one here cares. That is awesome. Arkansas.
Thank you, Paul. I couldn't tell if it was Arizona or Arkansas.
Damon John Collins. You're right.
You guys, Ben told me to tell you guys hi.
Hello,
So I just-
Ben.
Hello, Ben.
So
You
doing
should
that.
just join the
Our
stream.
father. Our very
should just
kind soul.
join
He's my favorite person on the planet. Everybody shout out to Ben, actually. Everybody needs to be friends with Ben. Everybody needs a Ben
Oh,
in their
yeah.
life.
He
Everybody
keeps us level-headed, and then every now and then, like, I'll post some really heated thing, and he'll be like, "Fuck yeah," but he'll censor "fuck." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Oh, it gives me goosebumps. I'm
It's
like,
getting
"Oh, damn.
serious now.
It's serious."
So, we're going back to masks.
No, we're not.
Well, I mean, from what they're saying,
Conversation
we're going
with-
back. Not us three, but we're going back to masks. You got
I think-
vaccinated, you're back to a mask. Because guess what? It didn't work.
It's,
Your vaccine
Oh,
was
the
pointless.
vaccine is working very well.
it's because of the Delta variant, right? The Delta variant.
Yeah.
I
The
believe
thing that
there's a
happened in
variant.
India, like their entire reason for going back to masks was because of a 100-person survey in India, where everybody's dying because of the souped-up Delta variant, and no one
Well-
has a vaccine.
What does Delta variant even mean? Like, I just hear people being like, "Oh, the Delta variant's coming," and I was like, "What's Delta? Is it like the airline?"
So
I'm gonna
I'm
make
trying
that
to
bitch
figure
my
out if
beta
it's
variant.
a Delta. Like, did it start in a Delta,
Ban him from
as
the
in like a
stream.
town, in like a river-based Delta, or is it the fourth variant? Like Alpha, Beta.
That's what I thought. It was like the Delta variant was found in like the Delta of like the Nile River or something, and they're like, "It's
That
the
ain't anywhere near India, and the Nile River is not a Delta.
Oh, see, I'm a little uneducated, a little stupid. Isn't the Nile River? I know it's from like it comes out at like near like Saudi Arabia and like Egypt, but like, did the Delta variant originate in India then? I'm
I
uneducated.
believe so.
Literally
I
nothing
can't say
exists
for
outside of
definite.
the United States.
I can't be definite about it, but I'm pretty sure it started. I can fact check
The
myself
rest of
History
the
did
world-
not
Before-
start until 1770s.
before we get flagged for misinformation.
Can't wait for us to get a big old email. You guys have like misinformation.
Yo, I'm gonna frame
gonna-
that shit.
We're gonna delete your channel.
Oh no, not already.
I feel like hasn't everybody here been banned at least once?
Oh, I've never been suspended.
Never.
The Delta variant was
Never.
found in
Either. It's
India.
Crazy.
So yes.
I don't know
Why
who
is
Gay
it
Code
called
1
the Delta
was.
variant?
Who was the first one? Oh, that was a different person, right?
I don't know. I mean, his account was pretty fucking banger. We're good.
You guys remember Governor Trisha Paytas? Yeah, my old bestie. Well, she unfortunately had to quit her job as governor of California, and she moved away, and she lives in Russia now. And I
She
haven't
got
heard.
Clintoned.
I haven't heard from her in months. So I'm a little concerned for her.
She got Clintoned.
poor Charina Trisha Paytas.
I did not kill myself. Should we all just put that on the record now?
None of
Yeah,
us.
no.
We
If,
none of
if
us-
I turn up missing, if I turn up dead, I didn't kill myself.
I
I'm
did
too
not kill
optimistic for
myself.
that shit. I would never do that.
I did not kill myself. If nudes get released, they're definitely mine. If I don't know, there's nothing they have against me.
I beat them to the draw. I just released them myself.
OnlyFans.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
That was such a dark point in time.
You released them under a fake name, is what you did.
And then I think you commented
Why would you
on some
not?
post with
Literally everybody has a stage name.
Oh really? I thought everybody would just like use their just name, like because like Gabby Hanna has an OnlyFans. Just Gabby Hanna is her name.
Maybe I'll drop my OnlyFans this weekend.
Oh shit!
Okay, you're gonna
I'll
do
have to actually subscribe to one for once.
You guys should do a collab with Nikocado Avocado.
Have you guys seen those like blurry pictures of him like fucking Walmart driving around in a fucking hover-round? He's just like.
Mm-hmm.
I might actually need to resurrect that old thing because I'm unemployed.
Time to get your hubby on board, Vincent.
Isn't that what you bought the maid outfit for?
Yeah, that one was one of the best sellers.
You have a maid outfit?
Uh-huh.
Did you not see? I'm gonna find a.
Don't find it.
I'm gonna screenshot that tweet and I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Guys, Vincent is a bottom.
You're gonna get it flagged on a.
We're
You're gonna get us flagged.
We're gonna get taken down for like.
You're already breaking YouTube terms of service.
What? Were we ever following them to begin with, though?
No, we both brought on firearms.
You guys literally like both presented guns on screen. We're talking about OnlyFans.
Well, I mean, I guess there's plenty of channels who do that shit. I mean, like, I watch Demolition Ranch all the fucking time.
Oh my god, is there? Oh my god,
Come and fucking shut us down. I dare you.
Wait, this would be a great screenshot with Josh. Like, we're just like.
Wait. I want to make that the thumbnail. Wait.
Oh yeah, do it. Thumbnail right there.
No, nobody in my notes. We're just taking pictures.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. I did it. I took 3 different ones. The
thing is, if I actually tried shooting that thing, it would probably explode in my hand. This thing was made in 1913.
No. It's going to be like the guns from Ready or Not when she tries to shoot the dad that's hunting her down in the house, and he's like, the ammo is all decorative.
Ready or not, here I come.
I just don't have ammo for it.
Oh,
The ammo does not exist.
We do not have ammo in this house.
If anyone actually, you know what? This thing got lost in a boating accident just now.
Oh no, I still have my shit. Come get
it. You know, honestly, yeah, come and grab my shit. I dare you.
You found it from the boating accident. You recovered it from the boating accident, from the wreckage of the Titanic.
They're like, we found it we found the boating accident. I'm like, cool, return it to me now, please.
Oh, we know. So Milton said John McAfee said that it didn't stop them. We know. So all I'm saying is, if I get killed, if I get suicided, that is the best thing that could possibly happen to me in my career, because that means it would have validated everything that I just said. So no, if I get suicided after dropping some A-bombs, I was right. And I can die content with that.
That's a good point.
So, let's see. What have we not covered? Do you guys, do we want to talk about the Simone Biles controversy?
Yeah, I literally do not care. Sorry, I don't care.
Which controversy?
The Simone Biles pulling out of the Olympic gymnastics.
The Olympics are on?
Yeah, they are.
The black lady.
She is
quarterback.
I feel like I would have heard about the Olympics being on.
They are. Everybody, like, it's literally on Twitter, and it's like, if you go to trending, it's like the second thing from the top.
This motherfucker's gay. this motherfucker gay.
Who, you? Or you? Which one of you?
Wait.
Which one of y'all?
This motherfucker gay. It's that meme that I always post with the fat black kid. He's like pointing at the camera. This motherfucker gay.
You know, we need to stop picking on Josh. So
I'm pointing at. Damn it! It like flips. There we go.
Oh, I'm not the victim of a hate crime for the first time in like.
Not yet.
You guys are evil. Technically, if you guys attacked me, you could literally go to jail forever because this is only 17. So.
Oh my god!
I'm a minor.
He's a child.
Anyways,
Right, so what are we talking about?
We were talking about how we don't give a fuck about the Olympics being
Yeah,
on.
so the Olympics. The controversy was basically Simone Biles, she's like one of the most decorated gymnasts from Team USA. She won the gold medal in Rio, and she pulled out this year in Tokyo because she had like mental health problems. Like she just was like, I can't perform today, so she pulled out. She just pulled out, and everybody was so mad. People were so angry. They were like, "You're like a failure to America," and I was like, "Are we really talking about this right now? Like, we have important things to talk about, and y'all are mad about a gymnast." And then the girl who replaced her won the gold anyway, like just yesterday. So it doesn't really matter.
I'm convinced, and it's mostly conservatives getting pissed off about this. I'm convinced that they're picking these fights because they think that they cannot win anything else that is currently unraveling right now. So they pick up these little horseshit stories that don't matter. On the grand scheme of things, they don't fucking matter.
Mm-hmm.
And then they say, well, this is wrong. And they feel like that's the only shit that they can fucking win right now. Listen, I don't care. I don't fucking care. That shit. Stay in the Olympics. Leave the Olympics. I don't fucking care. We have a lot more important problems happening right now that we need to start collectively talking about and fighting against, which I know the Republican Party never will.
No.
Bunch of fucking cowards.
It was like Nancy Mace just went on like Hannity or Tucker the other day to talk about Britney Spears' conservatorship, and I was like, "You're really concerned about Britney? Like, okay, listen, free Britney. Like, we stand Britney here, but like,
don't say that because it reminds me of that goddamn TikTok.
Do we really need to worry about Britney Spears when like the country is falling apart?"
They're picking fights that they feel that they maybe have a chance to win. Because the Republican Party, everyone needs to understand, they are no different at the top than the Democrats. They're the same party. It's the Uniparty. They don't give a shit about you. You can't depend upon them to fight for you for the second round of lockdowns that are going to happen. They're going to send really nice tweets.
That they're content.
They're not going to do shit.
It'll be like, it's just like, I don't think any party, period, cares about the people, like, at all. I'm at the point where I don't think the Democrats, the Republicans, the Libertarians, the Green, I don't even know what the Green Party is. Every time I hear about it, I think like, oh, is it the environmentalists?
Are they environmentalists? Are they?
They don't exist. They don't exist.
They don't. It doesn't really matter.
The Mises Caucus is the only thing that exists to me. I like them. They're awesome. Fuck the Libertarian Party. The Mises Caucus is fucking awesome. That is the only good thing about the Libertarian Party, right? I just spit out a huge chunk of bread. I don't know if you all saw that one bit.
No, the fact that you brought it up now seals it.
Everybody's gonna know
like frame by frame.
Yeah, well, yeah. Go back. I just spit out a
everybody point at Ricky and laugh at him for spitting out his bread on live stream.
Yeah, I'll give it a bigger piece for you guys.
Okay, see, that one we could see. Like,
what was I going to say? Mises Caucus, awesome. They're eradicating the cancer within the Libertarian Party. And before you say the cancer is the Libertarian Party, traditionally, yes.
Tell that to Mike. Tell that to Mikey. Mikey's the one that said it.
I know. And listen, Mikey, I love you. The Republican Party is done. It's
abandoned ship.
It is abandoned ship. And I think, and it's not just him, and it's a lot of people saying this. They're like, well, what's our other option? And I think that is a very honest and realistic grievance and something to bring up. But what it boils down to is we cannot keep voting in these motherfuckers who aren't going to do anything. That's what it comes down to.
Period.
That's what it comes down to. So either you're going to vote for new people coming into the Republican Party, sweep them at the feet at the bottom. That's a great option too. Or wait, did I say something bad?
No, I was laughing. No, I'm sorry. I was laughing because I was gonna be like, who keeps like beeping? Like I keep hearing this like beeping sound.
Me too. Who the fuck is that?
And I want to know who it is because no, it's not from me because I have all my devices
beeping
silent.
sound?
It's you.
Like, it's totally you. It's probably you getting like notifications.
I think I know what it is.
Turn it off.
What is it?
I can't. It's my printer.
Well, turn it off.
Well, you don't need the printer right now.
But it still has 17 hours of printing.
Oh, it's a 3D printer.
It's a 3D.
This motherfucker printing guns.
Technically, it's legal.
He's printing guns.
Don't. No, I'm printing a sculpture right now.
He's printing a sculpture.
Of a gun? Of a gun that can like actually fire?
No, it's made of plastic. I can't fire that shit.
He's printing a sculpture.
I'm printing a sculpture.
Josh.
A sculpture? What kind of sculpture? Like, what is like the shape of it?
So you like can hold it, and then you can pull it back. No, it's a fucking dinosaur that I was working on for my brother.
This motherfucker printing a dinosaur.
I was gonna say
I gotta get shit from my brother.
I was like, you're printing. I thought he was printing a dildo. I was like, why would you print that?
Brandon said Cam isn't gonna like the libertarian slander. No, he agrees with me.
No.
There's a huge cancer within the Libertarian Party, and it is the Libertarian Party is currently configured. The only solution is the Mises Caucus.
Cam is literally I think his like bio literally says Mises Stan anyway.
Mises Stan, yeah. And that's
me and him are besties because we both identify as creatures from the Wizard 101 universe, so I think we just deserve that validation.
What is this frog thing that he posted the other day, and he's like, it's gay toad. I was just like, okay.
It's one of the spells. It's like a frog like fucking vomits on people or something. And he was like, it's gay toad.
That was me 2 days ago. Y'all, I was puking.
Ew.
I was literally like,
you should, Matt. You should have made
a picture. You should have posted a picture like that.
No, you should have filmed it and been like vomiting cutely.
Oh my god, that would be such a good reaction video to like a really bad tweet. It's just me puking.
Vomits cutely.
That would have been the best reaction video right there.
It's so good.
Although, then no one would let that. No one would ever let that leave you.
Then they would start replying to my tweets with that video.
It would go. Imagine it just goes viral and you become like the vomits cutely dude.
Just like
you're gonna get featured on that. I
fucking
accidentally became a meme.
It's him. It's the vomit twink.
Pretty sure that was started when
Hilton
girls
said
went
libertarians are usually just contrarians. Alright, I'm gonna pull up Miss Peaches. I don't know what that means.
Miss Peaches?
Contrarians, they basically like to go against what everyone is saying. So they're like, oh, you believe, well, I believe this.
Wait, hold on, I have a question.
They like conflict.
Are you left wing or right wing? My favorite kind of wings are buffalo wings.
Well, it's called the right wing, not the wrong wing.
So, here's the thing. My biggest gripe with the Libertarian Party, as currently configured, what it is now, not the Mises Caucus. I love that.
I don't think they count, though. They're like a separate entity. I don't want them to be associated with the Libertarian Party.
They're ringing in a hell of a lot of people right now. They're from both sides who have recognized that there is a problem with our system right now. I mean, there's a huge mass exodus happening for both parties right now, and they're really capitalizing off of it, which is really awesome. Because the LP really isn't doing shit, but the Mises Caucus. It's really speaking to a lot of people. And what the fuck is that beeping noise?
Can you turn? Can you
Oh, yeah,
like
it's the
can you pause
Oh my
the
god!
3D?
If it's that much of an issue, let's see if that solves the problem.
He unplugs it and it's like, we're sorry, you have to restart your
Watch if he never comes back. He just leaves.
Did that stop it? Is it gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been really bad.
Oh my god! I'll have to resume the. You know what? It's probably gonna ruin the entire print now. I'll help you know that. I hope you're
How is it
happy.
gonna ruin it?
Well, you see, all that the printer is melted plastic, so it's
Oh,
gotta
it's definitely-
reheat.
It's definitely ruined. You're
I hope you're
melted.
happy.
Does
You know how
anybody have
expensive this shit is?
y'all? I'm okay. So I've had these like. Where I start? All right. So during my freshman year, I started out in like creature design. So I had like these really cool like creatures made out of clay. But
I
it
saw your
wasn't
tweets on those.
Oh, I remember this.
they all melted in the drive back from Virginia. I opened the trunk and they were all in like these shadow boxes, and the motherfuckers went. It was just a puddle. And I said, I was like, "Are you fucking shitting me?"
Fucking Squidward sculpture.
I literally like started tearing up a couple days ago.
This is
Just
why
throwing
you
all
don't
this
use. This is why for your concepts you don't use a low melting temperature.
Well,
type
it
of
wasn't. Like it does not melt unless it's super hot, but I was going to fucking Texas.
Y'all remember like 3 days after January 6th when Ricky was like, okay guys, I'm gonna be gone for like 3 weeks because I have to like build a model, and I was like, wow, and it was so boring. He was just like gone for 3 weeks, and
Oh
then he
my
like
god,
randomly,
that was the
and then, like,
worst.
and then like
gap
a week,
of-
and then, like a week into it, he randomly says, guys, I just cut my finger open with the X-Acto knife.
It was like at like 3 a.m. I
And you
was
were like-
reading
you
next
were
to
like-
my model, and I
Oh
took
my
a
god,
picture.
You were
were
like,
so
the
sleep deprived.
product is drawn blood.
That
Every
shit-
good project that I have done, I have cut myself really bad. Like I did this arch project. I've tweeted about it a couple times. I literally, my middle finger's kind of deformed from it now. I cut off the tip of my middle finger when I
Oh my
was
God.
making it. And I was literally looking at it like, and this other girl on my team she was like, "Oh my god, oh my god," and I'm like, I gotta go to the hospital. She's like, "I'll call the ambulance." I'm like, "No, I'm gonna get an Uber." I just wrapped it up.
That's true. You're like,
Oh my
I'm kind of like bleeding out. Could you like come pick me up from school? I can go to the hospital.
And then like I
See-
was waiting there, and I had a ciggy in my mouth, and it was just like.
You're at school. You're in the back of the Uber. You're like, you get in, and the guy looks at you, and you're like, "Sorry, there's blood everywhere."
He
cut my
literally
finger off.
said, "Please don't get any blood in my car," and I said, "I won't."
You see, all of your best projects took blood. The one time I did carpentry and cut myself, the fucking thing broke.
There was one
Fucking
time.
wood
Blood.
split right down the middle right after.
love
It's
it.
like, well,
There was one time I had to like remodel this like storage area for like a charity. I like volunteered to do it. I like led the whole thing, and we had built these like shelves. And we built them, and the shelves are like, okay, we're like, don't put like too much heavy stuff on it, or like it'll break, because it was like those like cork board kind of shelves that they're made out of like cork board or something.
Okay, yeah.
And if that makes any sense. So we find one day, it was like 3 or 4 weeks after we'd finished the project. My dad and I are going up to San Diego. I think we were going to watch the Nutcracker, and we get a text from the lady who's in charge of the charity, and she goes, "The shelf has collapsed on top of one of my workers." And I looked at my dad, and I was like, and he goes, and I was like, "Dad, the shelf collapsed on this lady." And she goes, "Well, she was putting cases of cans on it." And we were like, "Well, we told them not to put like 340 pounds worth of food on the shelves, and it broke." And I'm all here thinking the shelf had like tipped over and crushed her to death. And she was like, "Fine." And then she was like, "The shelf collapsed on her." And I was like, "Okay, they'll like fix the board."
That's when you just block her.
that's
So
when
we're
you
like-
walk away.
And it's like, it was like 3 months after we finished it, they like moved to another building. So like we basically redid everything for no reason.
Okay.
Right. So that was a tangent.
That was insane. I don't even. So we go from like politics to like personal
Stuff.
All right. Anybody? How many people are watching this right now?
We've got 5.
5.
Wow, y'all.
You know, I didn't think we'd be a hit so early, but look at us.
Shit, I'm saying. I thought maybe a half.
Yeah, like if that. Anyone have any questions? You know, since we have a little bit of a lull in time, does anyone have any questions they want to ask us?
Yeah, because if we don't, we're gonna have to like announce what our next week's episode might be.
And we don't.
Oh, you don't want that. That's too much hype.
Why?
You don't want to hype them up because we're gonna just disappoint them.
Why? It's like it sounds so fun. It's like what happened with the last time with two even more annoying people.
What happened last time?
You and Mikey.
What?
I was gonna say we should announce the 4-way bitch fest with us and Mikey.
I would love to have Mikey on.
We're doing that next week. That's next Thursday.
Oh,
that's what we're talking about.
Next episode.
Can you get with the picture? We've discussed all of this.
He's a little drunk. Please give him a break.
I am not drunk. I'm trying to replenish my fluids because I've been getting over a sickness.
Well, he went, I am not drunk.
I am not drunk.
He had his bread. The bread soaked it up.
He had his hummingbird nectar today.
That literally almost fell on me. I had to catch it.
One day I'm gonna do that, y'all. I'm gonna pull up to the stream with a hummingbird feeder filled with like Coke or something and just drink out of it.
I met these really great guys.
I thought you meant the drug.
No, like the drink.
It was Brent and Daniel. I don't know if you guys have shout out to them. They're fucking hilarious. I love them. They're a cute couple. These motherfuckers are great. I forget what their Twitter is.
Oh, is it the Dangerous Rhetoric people?
Dangerous Rhetoric, yes! They're like on their shit. Like I went on that podcast and like I'm funny, but I'm stupid. I'll put that out there. Like I'm fucking retarded. And like they're bringing up shit. They're like talking about like these deep scientific studies, and I'm like, I'm just here to make.
You're like, I'm lost.
It was like no, because I swear, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh, I'll remember in a minute.
I better feel better by Saturday.
Oh, I remember. Yesterday I tweeted, I was like, can we stop starting stupid discourse? Like, I'm tired of dumb discourse. And then I quoted it, and I was like, not gonna act like I don't participate in the dumb discourse though.
We're sitting there like, I participated in it.
That's true, Brandon. Basically all of that debate with Cam was fun. I enjoyed watching that.
I only watched
when you have censored Cam, and I think he froze or something. He yelled, "You just got censored." Yeah, and then I was like, I started like shitting on him, and I'm like, you can't defend yourself now.
No, my favorite part of that was
sides,
just.
By the way,
my favorite part was the beginning when you were like failing at getting into the thing, and he was like, "We're very sorry for the technical difficulties." And then you're like, you're like, "Am I in?"
Do I really sound?
No, I'm just really bad at doing voices.
So mean with his voice.
It's not as bad as when I was doing Paris' voice earlier.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, you guys, I'm just here on the podcast to like promote my new perfume fragrance.
My friends in high school used to make fun of me and say I sounded like Marge Simpson. They were like, "Oh, Homer." I was like,
homie.
"Oh, Homer." Voice isn't
Did I
that
tell
great.
you? Did I ever tell
I
you
don't
guys
think
about
they're making fun of you though. I think they're making an actual,
Mark?
analysis
Compliment.
there.
Marge Simpson is an icon. No, there was one time somebody told me I look like the girl from the Polar Express. Did I tell you guys about this?
The black one.
The black one.
Dude,
The
but it's
only
like,
girl.
The one who's there and she's like in the train and like
just looking at him, I'd be
you know
like,
what I'm talking about?
bitch, what?
When he's like sitting there and she goes and she's like, I lost my ticket to the train. It's gone.
That's when you're just like,
And the conductor's about to like throw her off the train and then she's just like and then they
So
start
that was a
the
hate crime.
part where they're singing on the back of the
they
train
haven't canceled Polar Express for racism because of that.
because they were going to throw the black girl off the
They're
train.
gonna throw a fucking black girl.
I'm surprised they haven't taken the Polar Express down because it's literally an allegory for the Jews on trains to Auschwitz. It was literally written by a German lady during that time.
Are you serious?
That's the point. Name mountains that you go through to get to the North Pole. That's more like the Swiss Alps and shit.
You don't go through. Well, it depends on where you're from. You don't go
No,
to the
you don't
Swiss
go through
Alps.
mountains
If you're
to
in
get to
America,
the North Pole.
Whoa!
It's literally. What do those elves have? Like there's a very distinguished feature on those elves.
Are we talking nothing for Christmas?
the big noses.
Have
They have
big
like really
noses.
big noses.
Yeah, they were slave.
My favorite part of that movie is the part where they're in like the security camera room, and the kid is on the screen being like, "I didn't do it."
It keeps
And-
zooming in. I didn't do it.
And then the part where they are like the part where like the train car like disconnects and the three kids are on it and they're like going down the thing, and the end the girl's like, "We're gonna crash." My voice cracked so bad.
We're gonna
She goes,
die.
like, "We're gonna crash," and then they crash, and then they're like surprised that they crashed.
Okay, so why was that entire North Pole scene so eerie?
It was creepy because there's like
it was
nobody on the
such a
street.
fun,
Kinda scary.
adventure movie, and then they get to the place they want to be, and it turns into a fucking horror movie.
Christmas
song-
has always been scary for me. I don't
You know
know.
the song, you know the song "Carol of the Bells"? It's like a really creepy song. Like whenever I hear it, it gives me very like creepy vibes. I don't know why it's pretty, but it like freaks me out.
Hark of the bells, sweet super bells, all seem to say, world of today, Christmas is here. You all are supposed to chime in and sing.
Would you like an apple pie with that?
So since we're talking about movies, y'all want to talk about M. Night Shyamalan? M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong?
You know, I actually really like his movies.
Some of them. Signs is a
Signs is
masterpiece.
Great. Signs is great.
I love The Visit, which I know a lot of people don't actually like that.
The
I
Visit.
love-
No,
That's the one where the two kids go to visit their grandparents.
Um,
The Visit is so bad that it's good.
the Village is amazing.
Do you
That is a
mind
beautiful
climbing
film.
into the oven
Climbing
to
into
clean
clean
it?
My favorite part of The Visit is the part where she's like, "I accidentally got cookie dough on the camera, so I sprayed oven cleaner on it, and it broke the camera." Like, yeah, Grandma, totally.
Paul, I
Fucking
didn't even
Naked
know
grandma
that Polar
crawling on the
Express was
ground at the end.
I think. Does anybody remember when? Oh, never mind. Wasn't the twist at the end of that movie was the fact? Oh, we're gonna spoil the spoilers for The Visit if you haven't watched it. Cover your ears. The grandparents, like the actual ones, are dead. Because they got murdered by the psycho ones. And yeah, that's the twist. Because M. Night Shyamalan has a twist in like every one of his movies. I'm pretty sure.
The twist was, that's not your grandparents.
The mom was like, "Honey, those are not your grandparents."
You know what part sends me? It's the I don't remember like the circumstance surrounds it, but it's like the old lady. She screams Yahtzee, and then the kid starts screaming,
And she starts fucking downing like fucking chips and shit.
Do you guys remember? Wasn't there? There's who y'all know Leprechaun. Just leprechauns are just, it's a disgusting movie series. Like he's gross. He's nasty. Isn't there like literally like a part where he gets resurrected by some guy pissing on his corpse and on his corpse, and he like comes back up like through his peel? Isn't it like a thing? I swear that happens in one of the sequels.
I feel like you watched the wrong Leprechaun.
It was a sequel, obviously. Hmm.
I really hope nobody screenshotted that.
What was the twist for Signs? Was it just, oh, the aliens don't like water?
There wasn't really a twist. That one was more of like a beautiful film. It was like him coming in touch with God back again.
Him coming back in touch with God.
I mean, if you have to think about if there was a twist, it's probably the aliens are stupid as fuck and they went to a planet that they're allergic to.
There's y'all know the movie. Have y'all ever heard of the Vavitch or the Witch?
Yo, that movie's fucking weird.
No, it's because in the like on the actual poster, it looks like it's just two V's. So it looks like the Vavitch.
It was a good one.
It was good. But I was very uncomfortable by the part where the kid got basically raped by the witch, and then he becomes possessed. And at the end, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't remember this part.
There was a part where like the kid, he was like not the baby, it was like the oldest boy, and he like got found by the witch, and she was trying to like seduce him.
That's right.
And then he becomes like possessed or whatever, and he just dies. Those two little kids that movie were so annoying. I was like not phased at all when they got taken. I was like, they're annoying.
That movie has like the same atmosphere of have you ever seen It Comes at Night?
I don't think so.
That is a movie
I
that
don't
I would
remember.
recommend for everybody. That movie's fucking creepy as shit.
I
don't get easily creeped out by movies. It Comes at Night is one of those. It's like it's weird. It has like that same ominous atmosphere with the like ringing in the background.
The thing I don't like about The Witch is that it's like the film looks very like gray. It's like depressing and gray, and like all the lighting is like candles. It's all candlelight.
That's why.
If you want, what about the director who had no right to come out of nowhere and drop some fucking bangers? Was Ari Aster.
Was that Hereditary and Midsommar?
Hereditary and Midsommar.
He's amazing.
Out of nowhere, he came out with two of my favorites.
Midsommar. The thing I loved about Midsommar is I loved that it was so like bright, and it looked like you were in like watching like basically like a Disney movie. If you took all the scary stuff out of it, like just the scenery and the costumes and like all the bright colors made it like you're watching like a fairy tale movie. But it's like so scary. That movie.
There were only 2 scenes in the dark in that movie, and it was terrifying the whole way through.
The scariest part, at least for me, with that movie was the part like when the one British guy gets taken, and then the girl is looking for him, and then she leaves the scene, and she's just gone for the rest of the movie. She's just dead. And then they find the guy, like the British guy's like corpse, like in the barn, and he's like all strung up, and his like
open and shit.
I hated that. It like viscerally disturbed me.
I love the song at the end of the movie. That's pretty.
I love my favorite music from the soundtrack was the part when they're dancing around the maypole, and the girls are like, and they're like all like laughing, and they're all like high.
That's just my family reunions. What are you talking about? Everybody's either high or drunk.
I'm pretty sure. Well, I honestly think I enjoyed Hereditary a little more as a horror movie, but both of them were just top tier.
Oh,
like Hereditary, films. I was so uncomfortable. Like Midsommar left me uncomfortable for a lot of it, but Hereditary, from the start to the finish, I was just like clenched. I did not like it. It was just
Hereditary. I was shocked that they went to the distance where they showed the little girl's like dead, decapitated head on the ground. I was like, This is like
That
boundary.
one.
That entire sequence felt so real. Just like him when he saw that she went limp and he just goes home and gets in bed. I'm like, I feel that.
And then the mom finds the body in the
And then
morning.
he's just
Oh
like
my
sitting
God.
there sulking.
Her screaming chills through my body.
Do you guys remember when they remade House of Wax? They remade House of Wax and Paris Hilton was in it. And she was like,
Came full circle back to Paris.
no, yeah, I don't know. This just reminded me because I was watching a scene from Supernatural yesterday where Sam and Dean murder Paris Hilton. They literally kill her. They chop her head off. And they were like, we've never watched House of Wax because like when that movie came out, she like capitalized off it and made merch like, guys, come watch me die, because people like hated her. She'd be like, come watch me get killed, everyone.
You think she's retarded? Like, do you think she's actually
I
retarded?
know. I think she's like a really intelligent woman, but she pretends to be stupid because like she can.
It
It's,
sells.
she's either so smart that she knows how to play stupid, or she's just stupid, or she just doesn't know how to talk to people.
One of my favorite horror
You
movies.
can't be trash talking your new mutual though.
I know. Me and my bestie Paris Hilton. My favorite. I don't know. Was Black Swan? Is that considered horror? I feel like it
Black
wasn't.
Swan. That's a beautiful film.
I feel like it wasn't scary. I felt like it was more like just kind of like thriller because it wasn't like blatantly scary. Like it was just creepy in some moments.
Yeah, it's more of an unsettling.
It reminded me a lot of. There was another one about some kid who played the drums, where it was kind of like Black Swan, where the director is very hard on him, and he doesn't end
Oh,
up
I know what
dying.
you're talking about.
No, no, he's playing the drums, and he's
He
like,
gets in a car wreck, right?
the girl in Black Swan. I remember watching it by myself. I was at my mom's house, my grandma's house. Stupid, and I was in the room. I was watching it. I was way too young to be watching that movie.
It got
and
gay.
yeah, full on like lesbian. She eats herself out. She eats herself out, you guys. She eats herself out.
Yeah.
But like
She eats herself out.
Okay.
Focus.
My favorite part of that movie is the part when the mom is like there. How the mom, Ricky, what are you doing with your eyebrows?
I'm just watching how it like moves my hair.
The mom is like in their house and she's like verbally abusive towards her daughter, but she's like, honey, I know that you're like famous and you're gonna be like in Swan Lake and you're gonna be the Swan Queen, but you're still my little girl and you're still like 7 years old mentally. It's basically what she told her.
Did she kill her mom?
No, the mom doesn't die.
She just kills herself.
Yeah, well, she thinks she killed the other girl, but she actually stabbed herself with a piece of the mirror.
Miley Cunha's the one who stinks.
Mila Kunis? Yeah, the one who stinks.
I
Like
love
actual
all these
stink
stinky
or
memes.
quality stink.
I remember when Natalie Portman was in like Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium, and she was like kind of the main character. She was like one of the workers in this toy store, to going to be this like lesbian ballet murderer. And I was like, that's character development. That's growth.
All right, we are hitting an hour and 10 minutes. How about we wrap this up in 5 minutes?
Yeah,
we could do that.
All right. What's a good topic to lead out on? We got a comment. Let's see.
Should we do something to get us fired up, or something to wind us down?
Let's fire us up. Let's start some drama. Who do we hate from gay conservative?
You don't want to get me started on who I hate.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to start.
That's
timeline.
A dangerous topic.
Yeah.
That's a very
there's no one that I really
short list. I think there's like two people there.
Will Tobin. I'm sure all of you follow him. When I say that there are sheep on every side, he's a prime example. I dislike him. We got this
AI chatbot.
I dislike Liberty AI chatbot. That's another example of there are sheep on every side. And it's not starting drama. It's important to call these people out.
Yeah.
It's important to call them out.
their platform.
Like, he's the motherfucker who is saying, It's like, oh, well, businesses reserve the right to require both their employees and those coming into their store to be vaccinated. Okay. These motherfuckers are so fucking retarded because they don't understand that corporations are the loophole through the Constitution. Vaccine passports will never be passed federally in the United States. It can't happen. The arms are tied. They can do it through the private sector. That's exactly how they're going to do it.
And they can easily bribe the private sector to do it.
You guys, so because I mentioned it briefly earlier, I think we should mention, or we should announce formally, since I kind of blew it anyway, but let's talk about our next appearance with Mike Harlow, because that's going to be a whole cultural reset.
Mike fucking Harlow.
The most canceled banned person in the history of ever.
Who doesn't have a Twitter anymore.
Not at all. He's
Not at
banned
all.
from everything. We don't even know how to talk. We don't even talk to him ever. We don't have any chance. We don't have any way to get a hold of him.
We've been sending messenger hawks.
We've been sending carrier pigeons. But next week, no idea what day, we're going to work on that. We're going to be coming on here and we're going to be having a discussion with him about a lot of things. About
whatever
like a lot.
Fuck comes up.
Talk about whatever we want.
Pains.
This is our show.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about whatever the fuck we want.
We got to talk about horror while he's here because
yes,
you have so much to say on that. So is that it? Is that all we got? Is that all we got today?
We can do that. I don't know. Toad, you want to talk about your Saturday plans at all, or save that for later?
I mean, did y'all see that tweet on Twitter? I deleted it because I just thought it was stupid.
I don't know which one is it. Give me
it
some
was
context.
This guy, he messaged me, and literally the first message was, what was it? You seem really weird.
Oh yeah, you seem weird and I love it.
And I was like, thanks, LOL. And he's like, I love it. And then he said, coffee? And I was like, not yet, I'm sick. But I've just been like talking to him all day, and he's like weird, but like the good, funny, dry humor weird.
Like the quirky kind of weird?
But like not cringe quirky, but like he's funny.
Like
and
a friendly kind of, yeah.
I love.
Joey is hot.
He is very attractive. I saw him. I thought my favorite thing is I get on the timeline. I'll wake up like randomly at like 2 a.m. and I'll look and I'll have seen you tweet something and I'll click on it and it'll say this was deleted. And I was like, and I'm always like tempted to screenshot them. But like, I know what I saw.
You didn't see anything.
You can't hide it.
You can't hide the truth.
So I mean, we'll see if let's see if I'm still coughing a little bit. My nose is still running, so I don't want to bail on him.
Toad super spreader.
I'm about to be.
I'm telling you, we got to have a live debate on here at some point because
on something we disagree with, something we disagree on.
No, not with us. Let's have other people come on here.
We all agree on everything. I don't think if we literally tried, I don't think there's something we could disagree on.
I don't really think that much about it, but like we should bring people on from like
Liberty AI Chatbot.
Let's bring
that fucking?
Let's bring the furries on here. Let's bring the left-wing furries on here and debate them. I'm down.
Have to chill.
I don't know why, but like gay conservative furry Twitter found me, and a lot of them like follow me.
I love them. They're like so funny.
They're literally so fucking.
They're hilarious. They're hilarious. I love them. They're very strange. I love them. They're the only furries. They're the only furries that can stay. All the other ones, I will be burning. Wow.
And they retweet furry art, and I'm going through the timeline. I'm like, that's kind of good. Like, that's good. I like it.
You got some talent.
I accidentally liked one of the furry like hentais that they retweeted earlier, and I was like, everybody's gonna see this.
Listen, with purely objectively, and I've said this a lot, furry art, and I'm gonna get like a ton of shit.
Is really good. Like surprisingly,
it's good. Like,
they're talented.
They're very talented, and they make their own fursuits. Like that's impressive. That's impressive craft. Is it weird? Absolutely.
It's entirely weird.
It's very weird. But like their craft is impeccable.
They have talent. I'll give them that.
They basically are what gave birth to the bronies, which unfortunately I was one of for a while.
My brother was for a little bit too.
I wanted to go to BronyCon, which was a convention, so bad when I was like 12. I was like, Mom, please take me.
This
And looking
motherfucker gay.
looking back on it, I just think to myself, what happened?
I'll catch that.
Cut the
All
cameras.
right, so we're about to expose Josh for being a brony.
Everybody, next week's episode, me being exposed.
Breaking my silence.
Breaking my silence.
Breaking my
Coming
silence.
clean.
My
Life is
experience with brony.
My past.
All right, so I think that about wraps it up for tonight. What do y'all think?
I
Yeah.
think so too.
Okay, wonderful.
So
Unless
yeah,
anyone has any questions.
thank you guys, everyone.
Actually, I gotta bring this up.
Yes.
All of you watching, which is like 3 people or something, we have a Discord group chat. If you wanna join that, you're gonna have to go with the application, which I took off of my pinned tweet. So you're gonna just have to type in the words. You're gonna have to type in my @ and the word application in the search bar, and you'll find it because I'm not scrolling back like 3 months to.
Is that how you look up stuff?
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Yeah,
So you
gotta
put
come
that
up.
at right there, and then you put
there.
application or cult, one of those two, and you should be able to find it. It's a link to a Google form. You fill it out, and usually we accept them. I don't think we've like denied anybody. I don't think we've actually denied anybody. I'm just stupid. I'm just like, oh, you can just come in, whatever. Make you answer the questions anyway. So if y'all want to be part of our group chat where we play games and stuff, do that.
We literally play Among Us. This is the revolution.
All we do
This-
is play
it's
Among Us.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Or Pictionary. I like
No, we're
Pictionary.
doing that. Aren't we doing that tomorrow too? Are we doing game night tomorrow?
Yeah, we can do it.
I'm down.
I'm trying to think if I have anything about.
No, you have Saturday plans.
Cancel it. You have Saturday plans. Friday nights are for the boys. Ew, I never say crap like that.
Fridays are for the boys.
I'm nervous, y'all. This boy is so cute.
You're gonna get there and he's gonna be all masked up. He's gonna be like, "Show me your vaccination card, please." And you're like, "Bye."
Yo, he's fucking 6'3", so I'm gonna be like,
If he asks for your card, just pull out the card.
hold up, I have that somewhere.
Your Dunkin' Donuts, your Krispy Kreme.
That was the ultimate test that it worked. I got my Krispy Kreme donuts. Never mind, I can't say that. Yeah,
We're not
okay.
gonna go there. Right. So this has been episode 2. This has been episode 2 of the podcast. Next week you can
Good night,
explore.
Paul.
Probably
Good
next
night,
week
Paul.
you'll see us with Mike Carlo, and you guys don't want to miss that.
Yeah.
Bye, y'all.
Apply for the Discord. Subscribe to the channel so you keep up to date.
And retweet our stuff because
And
we're
retweet
great.
our
And
stuff,
follow,
yeah.
and follow us on Twitter.
All
Cancel me.
of our
I really
apps
wanna
should
get
be in the
canceled.
description. Just
I can
go
cancel
ahead and follow us.
Next week we're definitely talking about having experience with the Church of Satan. Next week we're
That's why you need to tune in.
yeah next
Breaking
week
my silence,
breaking
the
my
Church of
silence.
Satan.
Breaking my
Fucking
silence
Josh
about
texts
my
me at, like, 2
experience.
in the morning. Like, I feel the wrath of Satan in my house, and he was getting ratioed by the Church of Satan.
Okay, so next week, breaking my silence on my experience with the Satanists. You don't want to miss that. Okay.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you all for watching.
When's our special where we all get together and Ouija board?
We'll talk about that next week.
Touch a Ouija board in my life.
You're doing
Me
it
neither.
for the show.
Never
We're
again.
doing it for the show. We'll do it live.
I will never do it again.
I don't think I'll do it.
You guys are hella
That shit.
boring. We're gonna have a poll on it. We're gonna
Okay.
have everybody vote on it. If they say we're doing it, then we're doing it.
I
We
guess
can
we
do it
gotta
at a cemetery.
let's do it in like the Winchester Mystery House, and
I've been there. It's actually really fucking cool.
It's beautiful.
it's a really pretty house.
Mm.
But it looks
Good
scary.
night,
Anyway,
everyone.
good night, everyone.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. And